Please leave a message after the.
I don't like the fact they've just been doing it willy-nilly. And actually, I thought it would be more sensible if they did it a year. I thought they were going to do these live action releases a year in advance, a year at a time. They released two this year, Dumbo and Aladdin, in the same year.
Dumbo, Aladdin. When is Lion King coming out?
This year
as well.
And they're big
things, and
they're just running through them.
They're going through it.
What's wrong with that though?
But it was the same thing, the same issues they had with Star Wars, where everyone was like, "Oh, we're getting Star Wars drunk here. This is too much, too quick." Like we didn't have anything for like 20 years, and now you're releasing like 3 or 4 all in one go, and then it kind of diluted what was kind of somewhat.
I think it feels diluted. It feels like they don't really care, because I think when Cinderella came out, there was 2 years, and they've just started ramping up these movies. When they were originally made, they were 3-4 years apart, even 5 years apart, animated movies. And the ones I've seen all of them. And I think all of them are okay. I didn't like Aladdin.
Dumbo got slated though.
Which one?
Dumbo.
Yeah, it did. I haven't seen it.
I heard they were like, it was crippity crap, as my friend said. But how was Aladdin? What did you think?
I didn't like Aladdin. I spoke about it on the podcast. I didn't like it. But I'm not even going to go into it. It was fine, to be honest with you, but it's my favourite, and apart from that on the wall, which we'll go in a minute, it's my favourite animated movie of all time.
So Will Smith hench Avatar.
He was the best thing in the movie. Ironically, he was the best thing in the movie anyway.
Yeah, that's what I heard actually. So I heard he did all right. I thought it was going to be really bad when I saw the trailers. But
let me just wrap around to the whole thing of Mulan.
Yeah.
This looks like just a generic Asian martial arts kind of movie. And the thing is, I'm a big fan of anime, and I'm a big fan of martial arts. I've seen Jet Li had a series, I forgot, I think it's called Legends, just Legend. He has 3 movies very much like this. A lot of culture, a lot of historical fiction, with some truth in it, with all of the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon kind of feel to it. So for me, of all the live action movies they've made, this is like the easiest one, because it's very grounded. It's martial arts. People like that kind of stuff. And the original animated movie, although I know people like it, I don't think people are upset about messing with it. So for me, of all the movies they've made, to me, I think this is a very easy win for them. But the movie to me just looks completely generic. It just looks like an Asian martial arts wartime movie with a female character. But because I don't love Mulan anyway, there's not much for me to say. So I'm just like, it just looks generic.
The complaints I've seen is that she doesn't come across as the same Mulan from the original, because she's like humorless and she's not clumsy.
She does seem a little bit less.
But you know what?
Charming.
Just scrap the whole idea of what you think about. That's how people have to enter when walking into the cinema. Scrap any idea that you thought of the original movie.
Let's move on to the next trailer, because we got another Disney trailer as well. Let me say this actually.
Have Disney just taken over cinema? I mean, just
all right, let's just bring this up now. Lion King's out right now. The live action Lion King. Yeah. Everyone when we spoke about, I think we spoke about the trailer. This photo-realistic take they have on it, visually amazing. Right. But again, it's another movie. I want to say it's a shot-for-shot remake of they didn't do anything to it at all. Everyone said that it's basically the same movie, just photorealistic.
So, but I'm in the school of thought where I don't think you need to change them. Like, if the story is perfect already, the story of Lion King is actually perfect.
You don't need to change them, but then why make them?
No, it's true.
You don't need to change them to make them. So why make them?
Well, for the quirk of seeing them in live action. That's what I see.
Then
I would watch it on Netflix, but I'm not going to go out to the cinema and be like, well, I mean, I had, for example, not interested in watching, so far any of them. To go out to the cinema and be it,
the same for me.
Because you're doomed to fail. It's gonna be
it's just not gonna be as good.
Well, either it's gonna be a copycat, or it's gonna be like, what's this weird story that you're telling me? Like, I don't know. This didn't happen in the original.
Let me change the order of things now.
All right, go on.
Let's jump to the Maleficent trailer. And then I'm glad you actually ended on that, because this is a good reason to actually bring up Maleficent. Jolie, you never saw Maleficent 1, right?
I did not know.
Okay, so this is ironically perfect for what we just said. Maleficent is taking a Disney story and doing something, more or less rewriting it.
All right.
Because Maleficent is a story of the evil witch, right, who gave the apple to, was it Snow White? Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah.
And then she fell asleep.
Is it actually no Snow White?
It's Snow White, yeah?
It's Snow White. I'm pretty sure Snow
It's Sleeping
White.
Beauty. It's Sleeping Beauty.
No.
Okay. Either way, whatever. Aurora, the character Aurora.
One of them.
This in the original story, this is just a one-shot villain. When they made this Maleficent movie, they filled it up with a whole new story, right? And more or less made an anti-hero / hero, and it's just something new. Right. So when I watched Maleficent, I enjoyed it because I'm like, this was really different than what I thought. Now, in saying that, they went in such a different way with the story. It is not the same story. It's more or less like an alternate version of the same story.
Right.
So when I watched me, I thought this is a reason to watch it because you're giving me something different. It's the same thing but completely different. And I think that's why you should do Remake. That's why, because what's the point of just doing the same thing again? I know we new graphics, but then to me, if it's just a new coat of paint, it is like you say, it's a novelty. That's the word you use. It's a gimmick. It's not something that's going to be last long.
Yeah.
Now I will say this because Maleficent is, people are calling it a bastardization of the original source material. It's hated for the same reason that, what the fuck is this? She's a villain. She's not the hero. She's an anti-hero now. And now she's the one that first Maleficent movie, if you like the original canon, you might hate it because it is just a whole new thing. But that's the reason why I liked it. And I thought it was decent, the story, but it is nothing like the story they painted. It's a completely new direction. I don't see the reason why not to do it. Now, with the remakes, by the way, Stanley, I don't think they should do this. I don't think they should go and redo Aladdin and make a whole new story. But with Beauty and the Beast, for example, they added new elements. You learn a bit about Belle's mother. They show you new things. Do that. So I think there's a middle ground to be had. Maleficent went a bit too far. Beauty and the Beast, I think, kind of did it. Aladdin felt like they were just really just trying to copy as much as they possibly could. And they only changed the things they had to change. Like the end thing with Jafar turning into a genie, they couldn't do that. So they did something else.
Right.
But The Lion King...
Spoiler.
Going back to it. I didn't say what they did. I said they did something else. I didn't say what they did. But with The Lion King, it's a shot for shot. So I would rather them do this. I like Maleficent, by the way. I think this trailer, I think it looks like an interesting movie. So I like what I see. But Stanley, go ahead.
The thing with Maleficent is because I don't know much about Sleeping Beauty, but I think, isn't it?
There's not much to
in
know.
terms of a story. Exactly.
There's nothing there.
I just checked it. Sleeping Beauty.
Nah, it's no way.
You need to take that up with Wikipedia then.
Silent guess is just here fuming. I can see our guests like, what is wrong with these guys? The story Sleeping Beauty just doesn't stand up. Sleeping Beauty just doesn't stand up as a story, basically, compared to something like Lion King or Aladdin, which are well known. So I can understand to an extent why they would be tempted to let's keep the story as close as possible, because those stories were great. But I do see the sense in changing it a bit so that people are not getting the exact same thing as well.
Well, with the whole Maleficent, I can't even say it properly, but I mean with them doing a sequel, I get it because it's a kind of a live action sequel, and then you can afford to be like going through new directions and whatnot. But from an animated movie going on to a live action one, and also with the sequence of so many of them coming out, I mean, this is so obviously visible that this is just clearly seen as a money making machine, and that's all it is, as opposed to this is going to be a retelling
but eventually
of a great story. It's like, no, it's not. No, you just want to make money, and that's it. And if I had kids, they'd be very upset because I'm like, I'm not taking you to the cinema out of principle.
Exactly. Kids
so so let's find out from illegal websites that I have nothing to do with. But I'd watch it elsewhere. That's the terminology?
Does not condone beliefs.
That is true.
And practices.
Yes, but I would watch it elsewhere other than the cinema there. Yeah.
Did anything I say before entice you to watch Maleficent? Did that sound interesting?
I don't know.
A new interpretation?
I mean, look, we're we're like three older black men. You know, I don't think we're their target audience. It would be like, you know, that's the guy that I want to get to watch my. No, it's gonna be a family. Like, hey, I need to shut the kids up
like
for a few hours.
I feel like I need to press the button right now.
Triggered.
I don't like you're assuming my identity and putting my identity with what you think I should like and watch.
Listen, if I saw you walking in the cinema by yourself with a tub of popcorn, say, I can't wait to watch this thing. I was like, what is it? This motherfucker?
I'm a press.
Who is this guy?
You judging me, putting me in these circles, these
what
boxes?
can I judge in 2019?
Nothing.
Judgment is how come you can only judge online? No, I like to judge in real life as well. What's wrong with that? You know.
Please leave another message at voiceofmail.com.